Hello, and welcome to the Social Studies mini lesson. Some of you may be watching on YouTube, some of you may be listening on a podcast, and some of you may be subscribed to my Substack. Whichever way you got here, I'm happy you are here. Three quick housekeeping items we will go over each time. Number one, be prepared. If you are listening on the podcast, grab a notebook so you can take notes. If you are watching the stream, you can take notes or even screenshots. Number two, pay attention. These mini lessons are meant to be just that, mini. They are not long and drawn out, so put the other devices away and pay attention to the lesson we are about to go over. If you are a paid subscriber to the Substack, you can ask any questions about today's lesson in the chat and submit your review answers in there as well. Number three, this is quite possibly the most important message. You are the captain of your own learning. You only get out what you put into your education, but no one can ever take your learning away from you. Showcase your knowledge on the subject by completing the practice questions at the end. And as always, enjoy today's mini lesson. Today, we will be discussing the separation of power in the United States government. The Constitution grants significant power to the federal government, but ensures that this power is divided among three separate branches. This principle, known as separation of power, is designed to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. The three branches of government are the legislative, executive, and judicial branches, each with a distinct responsibility and function. The legislative branch is responsible for making laws. It enacts legislation, confirms or rejects presidential appointments, and has the authority to declare war. The legislative branch is composed of Congress, which consists of two parts, the Senate and the House of Representatives. The Senate has 100 members, with two senators representing each state. Senators serve 6-year terms and can be reelected without term limits. The House of Representatives has 435 members, with representation based on state population. Representatives serve 2-year terms and may also be reelected indefinitely. Additionally, non-voting delegates represent the District of Columbia and U.S. territories. The executive branch is responsible for enforcing and carrying out laws. The president, who serves as the head of state, leader of the federal government, and commander-in-chief of the armed forces, leads this branch. The president serves a 4-year term and can be elected to a maximum of 2 terms. The vice president supports the president and assumes the presidency if the president is unable to serve. Unlike the president, the vice president can serve an unlimited number of terms. The cabinet, composed of the vice president and heads of executive departments, advises the president. Cabinet members are nominated by the president and must be approved by the Senate. The judicial branch interprets laws, applies them to individual cases, and determines whether laws violate the Constitution. It consists of the Supreme Court and other federal courts. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United States and currently has 9 justices. Supreme Court justices are appointed for life, serving until they retire, pass away, or are removed under extraordinary circumstances. Congress has the authority to establish additional federal courts to address various legal matters. The system of checks and balances helps maintain the balance of power among the three branches and protects citizens' rights. For example, Congress can pass laws, but the president has the power to veto them. However, Congress can override a presidential veto with a 2/3 majority vote. The Supreme Court can also check the legislative and executive branches by declaring laws unconstitutional. Additionally, while the president appoints judges and other government officials, the Senate must approve these appointments. Even Supreme Court justices who serve for life can be impeached under extreme circumstances. Throughout history, checks and balances have played a crucial role in shaping government decisions. After the Civil War, President Andrew Johnson vetoed more than 20 bills, only for Congress to override many of his vetoes. In 1987, President Ronald Reagan nominated Judge Robert Bork to the Supreme Court, but his nomination was rejected by Congress. In the 1930s, the Supreme Court declared two of President Franklin Roosevelt's New Deal programs unconstitutional. In 1918, Congress refused to ratify the Treaty of Versailles, a major peace treaty that President Woodrow Wilson had advocated. These examples highlight how the separation of powers and the system of checks and balances have functioned to maintain stability and prevent any single branch from dominating the government. Here is today's practice work. One question: can you name the three branches of government? A reminder, subscribers to the Substack can submit their answers and questions into the chat. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com, Shannon McNamara, or watch History in a Minute on TikTok at UDaleNisa. See you again next week.